In the name of God, the most gracious, the most merciful, with you, Dr. Sameh Tawfik. Today, God willing, we will talk about time and task management. We begin with the name of God and say, my success is only with God. The purpose of this lecture is to explain the importance of time in our lives, and the skills of managing it and benefiting from it. The lecture elements will include 3 elements. 1. The importance of time in our lives. 2. Types of daily tasks and how to manage them. 3. The effect of error in prioritizing these tasks. I advise you to focus well and take notes. We ask questions through comments. We repeatedly listen to the lecture and provide feedback that will improve the quality of the educational content. The first thing we will talk about is the importance of time in our lives. As is clear to you, time is the box or container that contains all the events that pass between us. This means that we can say that time is equal to life. The second characteristic of time is that it cannot be stored for use in the future. This means that if I have an empty watch right now, it is not possible for me to this watch and transfer it to the next month or the month after that in order to benefit from it. But I must benefit from it immediately and in a decent way. Here lies the importance of organizing the possibility of benefiting from time. The second thing is that in order for me to be able to organize my time well, I must know what are the types of daily tasks and the skills to manage them. The daily tasks that we face every day are often divided into 4 types of tasks. The first type is important and urgent tasks. I mean, the tasks that I have to do myself, immediately, at the specified time, without postponing or delegating to anyone else. Like what, for example? Like I have an exam tomorrow, or a personal interview in a company, for example, and I am applying for a job, or something, or I am going to catch a plane or all of these things are useless to postpone, and there is no point in me delegating to someone else to do it. The second item is important and not urgent tasks. I mean, tasks have a specific date in the future, which we know from now, but we must prepare to implement them at this date. Like what? Like the end of semester exam, or performing car maintenance. Then I have to be a planner for this event or task that is important and not urgent. The third type of tasks are urgent, but not important tasks. What's the meaning? Emergency circumstances that I don't even have in my charts. No one puts in his chart that he will get sick on a Saturday in September. No one puts in his chart that his Arabic this will last for another 2 months. These are emergency circumstances such as health problems, urgent social car breakdown, and so on. Okay, how do I overcome this item, and why does it cause a problem with time management? Quite simply, I am the executor of the first item, which is the important and urgent tasks at their specified times. The second thing is to do good planning for the future tasks, which are important and not urgent tasks. Thus, I have the feasibility for my work, allowing that if, God forbid, an emergency circumstance occurs that I can overcome, or sometimes I can use delegation. What does delegation mean? I mean, for example, I have a social event, especially happy occasions like marriage. Like some of the signs of success, like, for example, attending a certain party or something like that. May send a message. I send a flower book. I send someone, friend, and so I am delegating someone else to do these tasks, and thus I will have time that I can benefit from for something else. The fourth item or the fourth type of tasks, which are tasks that are not important and not urgent, such as what? It is not important and not urgent, meaning it can be implemented at any time, and does not have any kind of importance, such as following social media, films, series, plays, and so on. Okay. When they are not important and not urgent, why did I put them in the task items? Why did I put them in the priority items? Because these tasks, which are not important and not urgent, represent a relief valve for excess pressure, as a result of the intellectual burden, resulting from the implementation of the 3 previous types of tasks. So, if I make a mistake in implementing, or setting these priorities, what might happen? This is what we will talk about now. Which is the effect of the error in prioritizing tasks. We will find that all tasks turn into important and urgent tasks. Like the man who looks at his watch, all the tasks go to the first item, which is that they all become important and tasks. So I must do them all right now and by myself. Okay, what will happen as a result of me turning into the man who carries out all these tasks and must go and carry them out now on his own? The first thing is that all of these tasks, or at least some of them, will fail. And thus there will be a kind of severe psychological pressure, and a feeling of frustration. This is what we do not want to achieve in our lives in general. So we must be able to organize our time well so that we can make the most of it and live without psychological pressure, without worry, and without frustration. With this, God willing, we will have reached the end of our lecture, and God willing, we We will meet well in future lectures. My sincere regards and best wishes for success. Thank you, Dr. Sameh Tawfik.